All right. All right. Shot Mob. Super exciting. Let me mute you guys. Like I'm a rookie. Marina, you can unmute while I do this. If you didn't see, Marina does have her baby, so she wanted me to preface this by letting you know that she has the cutest little baby ever with her on our team Zoom. HBO was supposed to keep baby, but HBO has a man cold or man fever, and so we know what that means. He's at the doctor crying, and here we are. So she has the baby. She says the baby's mean. I don't believe her. But if you do not know Marina, she's a total badass. She's been with Modere almost as long as this team has. She came in just a few months after us. She's had massive success in the industry. She runs a massive brand. She's a Platinum 1, Elite 2. But more importantly, guys, is she just doesn't care what team. Like, she's all in to help whoever she can. And I think that above all, when you meet Marina, you'll know that she just wants to help the industry as a whole. And so when I asked her literally 2 days ago to hop on here with you guys, she was like, hell yeah, I'm in. So just make sure you're giving her a lot of thanks, because not everyone jumps in as eagerly as Marina does to help us out. So she saw your questions. I'm going to mute myself and I'm going to let her run with it, and we'll see where this goes. So I'm really excited. Thank you, Marina. We love you.
So welcome. Feel better, babe. I know what it's like to feel like poopy. So some of you are brand new faces, because I know this team is like exploding. So congratulations. You guys have one of the coolest freaking leaders in the industry. I'm sure you know this, but I just have to share with you, like, my boo, AKA Amber, was open arms for me and for my team. And so reciprocating that back to just a human like her was kind of easy peasy. You know, I don't share all my goodies with everyone. I share, bless you, I share my goodies with those that give in this industry, and to their teams and to others without expecting something in return. And Amber, I just have to like there's a reason Amber's always at the top of the leaderboard. There's a reason that everyone is trying to outrun Amber. There's a reason that even though there may be teams that come in and have really fast growth, Amber is always still in front with this team. There's a reason for that. And, you know, I just have to share this really quick. Watching your team, watching all of you be so consistent since I've stepped foot into Modere shows the culture, shows the grit that comes out of Amber and that comes out of the elite leadership in this team alone. And I just have to tell you guys, like, that doesn't happen in this industry a lot. You know, a lot of teams don't have this type of grit. And, you know, our team played follow the leader. See, here's the mean baby, Amber. Just watch. She's going to come out. I promise you. Yeah, she will. She will. She's my kid. The mean will come out in her. But I'm just grateful that, you know, Amber's been so open with just training my team and, you know, training my clients and just being there. So we have something really good here. I don't know if you guys can feel it, but I can. I've been in this industry since 2011, almost 2012. And I've been through some, there's the meanness. Oh, do you want that? You want that? Yeah, drink that. Mommy's got her bottle. She's got hers. So anyway, you can see anyone can do this business, FYI. But being in this industry for so long, I've been through some ups and downs and some really crappy moments of being screwed over. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you guys. Being screwed over, promises never kept to me, you know, building massive organizations and having people leave and having to start all over, you know, being in a place I wasn't appreciated. My last company, the owner was inappropriate with me. I'm just going to say it. I haven't said that in a long time. And I don't even think I came out public with that. So that was hard, but I wasn't able to recruit, and I was making a lot of money. I walked away from a lot of money to start over with Modere because I was in a place where I didn't feel confident or comfortable bringing women onto my team because he was so inappropriate. And I never said that out loud to recruit from there over here. I let that just fall where it is. And here we are almost 3 years later and people are starting to see it themselves, right? So I just want you to know one of the reasons that I chose Modere was because of the integrity of this company, because of the leadership, because of the culture. We literally have a plug and play system where the month I gave birth, I grew 30%. My check grew 30%. My team grew 30%. How is that even possible when you have a newborn baby? It's because of what we've created. Companies are trying to duplicate, dominate, and copy what we have, and they can't. I'm training 7-figure earners on my launch system, and they're trying their best to duplicate it. And it's working, but not to the extent of what we've created here at Modere. So if you're brand new, know you're in the right place. You have 6- and 7-figure earners walking away from massive amounts of money to start over. And I did it. Amber did it. I just brought in 2 people from the gel company. They're doing it because that gel ain't working. Okay, I'll just put that out there right now. All right, so we have just incredible opportunity here with Modere, and I hope you know that. And if you don't know that, you will. And if you see me in Orlando, like, come and say hi. I'll have the baby, so you're more than welcome to see her and, you know, hang out with her and take her away from me forever. And I'm just kidding, not forever, just for like 5 minutes. Let me sleep for 5 minutes. But I'm just kidding. But come up and say hi. I'm totally like approachable. I want to learn about you guys as much as you want to learn about me. So let me get into these questions because I don't know how long this kid's going to be quiet. And I'm not going to apologize for it because that's okay. I can't have that hand. All right, then I'm going to use this one. So you guys, first of all, you asked some really amazing questions, and I love that. It wasn't like, how do I recruit people? Like, because I'm pretty sure you can learn that from Amber. How do I get a customer? Pretty sure you can learn that from Amber. So I'm excited about answering some of these questions. So one, Kelly says, what is your system for getting ish done? I just do it, right? So like there's a lot of times I wake up and I don't feel like doing things, hence the gym. Like if I really want to get this baby weight off, I'm going to have to work at it this time. Like last time I had the baby, when I had my last one, she's 9 years old upstairs. Who knows what she's doing? I want to eat M&Ms. But like there is no schedule or strategy for just getting ish done. You just got to do it. And you've got to hashtag go do more. That's like my thing with my healers, like with my brand is when you don't feel like doing it, do it anyways. Go do more. When you think you've done enough, you haven't. You've got to create that momentum for yourself and just know exhaustion comes with it. But the exhaustion isn't a full-time run. So what do I mean by this? Most companies talk about 90-day runs every 90 days. So they're burning out their humans. We have such an amazing system to where we don't have to burn out. We can go ham for 30 to 60 days and we can then support the people or support the momentum or support the massive action that we took in those 30 to 60 days and then like sit back for 30 to 60. I say 30, I don't say 60. And I don't mean sit back, I mean be consistent, right? So let me give you an example because I know sometimes I can talk in circles. Oh my God, you're so cute, but don't do that because yeah. Okay. So what I mean by is this. For me, last month, I recruited 11 people. It was actually 15, but somehow 3 didn't count. So I kind of got aggravated because my goal was 15 and then I recruited 15 and then John posts and it's 11. And I'm like, no, I really did 15, but we'll stick with the 11. I recruited 11 people last month. How the heck did I do that with a brand new baby, 7-figure brand? I moved, FYI, I was packing all of July. I'm in my new home. Yeah, my new home, which is awesome. My oven doesn't work. But anyway, so I'm in this, how did I do this? I just did it. I literally just went ham. I didn't pay attention to tracking. I didn't pay attention to responses. I didn't pay attention to anything. And guess what? I probably sucked as a wife last month. I probably sucked as a mom. And I probably just sucked as an all-around human because I was super focused on that goal. But I accomplished that goal. And so this month I chillaxed a little bit and I've recruited 3 people because I was consistent following up with all the people I went ham with last month. Does that make sense? So it's like, and I'm not going to get like all religious on you, but at church, this is where I learned this from. At church, I heard my pastor speak. This is probably like over 3 years ago. And it just stuck with me. And he's like, you can't be really, really amazing in every single area of your life. There's going to be moments where your faith is first, your family second, your career's third, and you're going to be really good at your faith and decent, you know, maybe as a wife, and then you're probably going to suck as a mom. But it's like we go in seasons. So when you want to be really, really good in one place, know you're going to suck in other places, but be okay with that. As moms and as women, and there's probably some guys on here, and I'm sorry, but I just talk to women. But as moms and as women, as leaders, and we're born with guilt. We have this mom guilt. My grandmother always used to say it, you know, Madeline, I love her so much. She's no longer here, but she always said guilt was a wasted emotion. Why do we have that? Why do we allow that? We beat up on ourselves, and we shouldn't. Because at the end of the day, we're going to suck sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing. There's some months in my brand, I make so much money, I think it's disgusting. Just going to keep it 100 with you. And then there's some months where Jason's like, oh, you know, what's going on? And I spend way too much money. It's disgusting. And that's okay with me, because why? I know I can turn that switch on when I need to. Does that make sense? Okay. So I don't know if that answered your question, Kelly, but I hope it did. The next question is, Nate, let's see. What do you do to not sound so repetitive? I fear I'm starting to sound that way to my crowd. I'm so glad you brought this up, because here's the thing. Amateurs create new content all the time for an old audience. Professionals are always talking to a new audience with the same content. Listen to that a second. If you are making 10 new friends a day on Facebook or 10 new followers on Instagram, and you don't connect with those 10 new people with what you have to offer, repetitive offerings, you are an amateur. So we have a launch process. I'm pretty sure Amber's launch process is pretty similar to mine, or similar to John's, or similar to what we've got going on. If not, I know she has a launch process for you. You should be doing that launch process every 30 days. Why? Because you have new people that you're connecting with every single day. They have no idea what you do. They don't know your kids' names. They don't know what you do for a side business. They don't know what you do for fun, and they need to know about it. We assume that everybody just knows. We assume our whole audience already knows what we have going on. And the truth is, you all think I'm Marina Simone, everybody knows what I do. It's not true. I have followers that follow me on Instagram. They don't know who I am. I have new people that friend request me and pitch me all the time on Facebook with their new business opportunity. They have no idea who I am. I've got to let them know. And so the same applies for you. Stop trying to pitch your old audience with new content. Pitch your new audience with the same content. Make sense? Word. What's up, Kara? I just saw you, boo. Hey, girl. I love when you wear green. Let me just keep that 100 with you. Okay. How did you build so quickly through the ranks? Okay, so here we go. Don't compare yourself to me. I came from a company with a team of 20,000 humans. Now, did all of them follow me? No. Did I start from scratch? Yes. Financially, I did. But did I already have influence when I came over? Absolutely. So don't compare my journey to yours. Let's talk about the journey of struggle bus that I had for 2 years before I had success. Can we talk about that for a second? I recruited 30 people in 2 years. Why? Because I kept writing down the same list of people, the same 30 people that I recruited, I think was the same list of people I wrote down for 2 years every month. I wasn't coachable, and I was pitching a product that, in my opinion, just sucked. There were no results. I'm just going to say that. I hope nobody came from my old company. I don't even think people know what my first company was. And I wasn't in alignment with where I was. Like, I wasn't in alignment with that mission. And I wasn't building on social media. It was belly to belly. So don't compare my today's story with your today's story. I built influence. I hustled hard. I 10x'd everything I did. I missed my daughter's first day of kindergarten because I was traveling, networking. I sacrificed a lot of things to get to where I am right now fast. I don't suggest you do that. I suggest that you just embrace the teachings that you're learning here at Modere and go ham with them. And then just be okay with some sacrifice. Like, I don't suggest you like travel to an event on your kid's first day of kindergarten because you can't get that back. Just an FYI. So I didn't get here super, super fast. Now, let me tell you though, building your customer pod super fast, that is totally doable. Maybe not getting to elite in 90 days like I did is something that you can do. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make you less than or not worthy because you didn't do what Marina Simone did. It means that you just have to build influence or get better at sucking, because I fail every day and I'm okay with that. right? I'm okay with showing up with puke on me now. I'm okay showing up with no makeup. Ow. I'm okay with, you know, dropping an F-bomb here and there, which used to scare me. So just get really good at failing. Here comes the mean baby, Amber. You have to burp. You can't, she yells at me when I have to burp her. Thank God we don't do three-way phone calls. Like, what would I do? What would I do? And I had okay, so Anaya was a year old when I got started. Yes, I'm talking about Anaya though. When I got started in network marketing, Anaya was a year old and I had to do three-way phone calls. And I literally would lock myself in the bathroom. I can't even imagine doing that now. We're almost done. I know you're teething. We're almost there. We're almost there. Just do that. Yeah. Okay. So does that help on that topic? This is hilarious, by the way. Okay, my husband is not getting any nookie for a long time. Let's just put that out there. Yes, HBO gonna be doing some dry spells. No more babies for him. What do you know or do now that you wish you had known when you first started? Not giving a crap about what people think or thought of me. That honestly has been the biggest downfall of mine, even with building my massive brand. You know, maybe you guys saw me do the Ray Higdon interview that I did yesterday. Literally, I threw up right before I did that. Isn't that so lame? Isn't that, I'm such a nerd and dork, right? Why? I don't know. All of a sudden, I started to question myself. I started to question who I am. I started to question, right, the perfection again. And I literally just made that post the day before. But I'm human. I'm human. So it's like one of the biggest struggles that I have, and it all obviously stems back to self-esteem, trauma, and things that I've been through in my life. But I think even if you haven't had trauma, it's just kind of what society has built on social media is to compare ourselves. And I freaking hate it because as women, we're freaking incredible. We're amazing. Don't give an ish what people think. If people respond negatively to you, that's them. That's not on you. You're doing people a service by being out there and inviting them to take a look. What if for 4 months, my ex-boyfriend from high school didn't hound me about network marketing? Where would I be today? I should have sent him a thank you. I meant to do that yesterday. Like, seriously, think about that. You're not bugging people. Stop thinking you're a bugaboo. Be a bugaboo to make them a better life. Okay? So I literally wish that I would have thought that way earlier, but maybe that was my journey. I needed to so I could have a story. Maybe, I don't know. How do you keep up with it all? I don't. I think I went through this. I suck. I still haven't unpacked. My house is half empty with furniture because I haven't had time to go and look at the new furniture that I want so bad. I just am driven by impact. I used to be driven by money. Now I'm driven by impact. Every day I wake up, I feel like I get inspired by what can I do to change someone today. Like, I get emotional because I know the people that I'm helping. And I'm not just talking about network marketing training or whatever. I'm talking about having deep conversations and connections with my leads. Even if I can make them smile in one little way, shape, or form, or if I could give them a laugh, like, that's impact. You don't know what that impact could do to them. So I don't look at people as a number or as like getting through the numbers. I look at how many people can I connect with? How can I find my tribe? How can I impact someone today? And so when I do that, tracking goes out the window. You know, how many people did you talk to today? So many that I can't keep up. That's like my answer for everything. And if you feel lost, ignorance on fire is okay. That's how I built a lot of my business, is ignorance on fire, knowledge on ice. I think knowledge sometimes gives us information constipation, like Nadia says, where we're just like absorbing all the trainings. We're like buying all the things. We're buying all the courses. We're, you know, who's the next guru that's going to give us a shiny penny to listen to? You know, and I'm a trainer. Oops, that was a wine burp. Oops. I'm a trainer in the industry. And so like, I'm very aware of that kind of nonsense. So like, I make sure when I'm putting stuff out there, I'm not trying to use gimmicks of how I built a 6-figure income in 90 days. No, how I built a 6-figure income in 90 days was the 2 years of failing and then going ham and not sleeping for a good 90 days. That's literally how I did that. So, yeah, I think that makes sense a little bit. So if you're new, follow the simple launch process of whatever that is, whatever Amber's team, whatever you guys, your elites or whatever it is that's being brought to you, follow the steps. connect with new people, go back and follow the steps and connect with new people. And here's my thing. I always wanted to be where the leaders were, right? So if there was a leader that was doing, and this is how serious this was for me, my 2 years of no success, there was many reasons, but I've learned a lot. If there was a leader 3 hours for me that was doing a training, I was in my car with my 1-year-old with barely any gas, making it happen, trying to figure it out. So we're in a position where we're building online. So how can you be the squeaky wheel in the chat asking questions to learn? How can you serve Amber when she's doing these Zooms? How can you serve the Facebook groups? How can you serve another leader? What can you do to raise your hand to serve this team? That's how you're going to learn. That's how you're going to become better. And when you become better, you will grow internally as a person, but then you're going to be putting off a different signal to your audience because you're rubbing arms with some freaking amazing people. You're going to start to talk like us, walk like us, think like us. I always say I want to be the person in the room that's making the least amount of money. That's who I want to learn from. I want to be in the room. I don't want to be making the most amount of money. I want to be making the least. Those are the type of rooms that I put myself in. Does that make sense? And I always say, does that make sense? That's like my thing. Sorry. Sounds annoying. What else? Did I get all of them? How to shift your mindset from fear of judgment. I'm working on it. I still have fear. I still worry that people judge me. I have paranoia. For those of you that don't know, I was diagnosed as bipolar when I was 15 years old. I think it's more of post-traumatic stress. So I have moments. I will get manic. This pregnancy was a manic pregnancy. I don't remember some of it. I'm postpartum right now, so I probably won't remember certain months or weeks. I think as women, I think we're manic anyway. So my mind is something that I've fought with and struggled with for a very long time. For those of you that don't know, and I'm going to share this because this is pieces of my story that are starting to come out. I was sexually abused from a very young age by my dad. From, I don't know, I think it was like, God who only knows, until I was like 10 or 11, maybe 12. And I didn't share that with my mom until I was 16, 17, when I started becoming sexually active. And so that messed with chemicals in my brain, stress, post-traumatic stress. And then when I was 18 years old, I picked a real winner as a boyfriend. He was, a leader of a gang down here in South Florida. He was awesome. And he did some horrible things and ended up in prison. I had to testify against him. And that was another stressful moment for my brain. He also beat me all the time. So I had to come out of that. And so then I worked in the club scene and I never felt worthy. So my mind has been something that I've always had to work on. And so I can quickly get stuck in dark depressive holes, dark depression, where some days I don't want to get out of bed, guys. It doesn't matter how much money you make. Some days I don't want to get out of bed. Some days I look at this baby and I'm like, what the hell did I do? Some days I look at my husband and I love him so much, but he's not really my husband. He's my baby daddy. We're still not married and I fight. Are we going to get married? Are we not going to get married? Do I want to get married? Right? So I want you to know that your mind is the only thing that will stop you from success. You can learn the skill. You can rub shoulders with amazing people. But like the struggle that I've had with my mind for so long, until I got that under wraps, I would get stuck making a certain amount a month. I would get stuck in relationships that I shouldn't be in. I would get stuck in sabotaging my own success. So I want to challenge you to work on your mind every single day. And know that no matter what your story was, mean baby, show them. No matter what your story is, you can have the success because somebody needs to hear your story and be impacted by your story. So keep that mind of yours, keep it fresh. Every day you need to remind yourself why you are where you are. You also need to give yourself like some room to breathe and know that it's okay if you fail. And it's okay that if you need a day off. So that's it about your mind. And then the last thing is how to gain a large audience. Who cares? Connect with the audience you have. So let me just say this really quick and I'll just end with this because I'm afraid she's going to start screaming. But when I first was coached on my brand, I was told that in order to make 7 figures, I would need to have a very large list of people on my email list. And I remember thinking, well, how am I going to get so many leads on my list? Because supposedly for every lead you have, it's $1 in your bank account for the year. So I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, you mean a month, right? And they're like, no, a year. And then another trainer was like, yeah, it's a month. And I'm like thinking in my head of crap. So I'm just going to share some figures without saying how much I make. I'm not talking about Modere. I'm talking about my brand really quick. So I just want to kind of share this with you. So technically, my list of 12,000 should have made me $12,000 a month with my brand. Let me just, how do I say this? Times that by a lot. More than 5. Times it more than 6. It's not the size of your audience. It's the quality of your audience. So in your network marketing business, you don't need 5,000 front lines to become an elite 3. You want to max the comp plan and go very wide. FYI, for those of you that are like at that level, build 10 legs. Build 10 legs and put 200,000 volume in your first 3 levels. There's a $20,000 check a month, just an FYI. If you want to know how to do it quickly, right? Amber's like, yep, right? But you don't need a whole lot. You need to nurture the audience you have. You need to want to make an impact for that audience every single day, and it'll grow organically. Everything I've done is an organic build. Bless you. Everything I've done is an organic build, and bless you. And it's so much fun because I know my healers. I know my friends list. I know people that are on my email list. Now, I don't know everybody, but I know a lot of them. Get your focus off the number of shares, the number of likes, the number of comments. Sometimes I'll get 5,000 views and sometimes I get 100. Sometimes I get 100 likes. Sometimes I get 500 likes. Sometimes I get 10 likes. Believe it or not, I just hide them. You don't see them. But I connect with every single like. I connect with every single comment. I'm 333ing my face off. Oh, I think that's what somebody asked, and I think that's important to end with. So let me just say this. Christine, you asked this. My 333 is my secret sauce. Did you throw up? No? Okay. It's my secret sauce. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to comment on 3 posts. You're going to do this to 5 people a day, and then you can up it from there. Don't ask me how I track this, because I don't. When your inbox is full of leads and you're having lots of conversations, that's how you'll recruit 11, 15 people, okay? So you're literally going to go comment on 3 people's posts, nice comments, standing out comments, not nice post or you look awesome or gorgeous. No, put some thought into it. Compliment them, okay? Comment on 3 of their posts. Then you're going to go and reply to 3 of their Facebook stories if they have them. If they don't have them, then you can't do the other part of the 333. And then we're going to do this for 3 days in a row. On the 3rd day, you're going to rip off the Band-Aid and ask if they're open to taking a look at what you have. Boom. That's it. And you're not going to overthink this. You're just going to do it. You can do it on Instagram. You can do it on Facebook. You can do it everywhere. What does it do? It drives them back to your profile. It drives them back to maybe a curiosity post that you've done. Boost a curiosity post up before you 333 people. They'll see it. I promise. Try it. Let Amber know your results. Do me a favor. Commit to the next 72 hours to 333ing 10 people a day. Can you guys do that for me? So before you go 333 people, I want you to go boost up one of your curiosity posts and then go 333 people, 10 people a day. Got it? Cool.
I like it. All right. Well, I'm also going to get a post up so that Marina can get some love from you guys also, because I want you to tell her how much you appreciate her and the baby that proved to not be mean. So the baby definitely proved that Marina is not truthful.
She's got a full belly, though. That doesn't, like, count. She's got a full belly. Show everybody. Say hi.
Oh,
Hi.
oh, stop. She
said hi.
Her in Orlando. Okay,
Yeah.
but only for 5 minutes. So Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't wait to see all of you connect and do the 333. And make sure you guys thank Marina. I appreciate you, Marina, tons. And I'll get this recording up soon, guys. Thanks for hopping on. Bye, guys.